Here we are, doodle together.
Did you like that?
Yeah, that was nice.
Ben worked on that today.
Did you use a drone for the first shot? Or is that from the airplane?
From the plane. Yeah.
It's from the plane.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was a good show.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Yep. That was like a movie, so I think we're done here.
Yeah. All right. So, hey, the word today for drawing with others is chemical.
The chemicals between us.
Chemicals between us. And so, what do y'all think about drawing for chemical?
I don't know yet.
All right.
Nice.
No, you know.
I don't know. I'm working on it. I don't know.
He had a Pokemon idea earlier.
Ooh.
I don't know if I'd
Funny.
make it work.
Yeah. That your title was up there.
Yeah. Resident bystander.
Resident bystander expert.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna draw, Mom or Lucy?
Lucy, what are you gonna draw?
Well, when I thought of chemical, I just immediately thought of the show Breaking Bad. So I found this like symbol for this chemical that they used rather than buying pseudoephedrine.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna draw that symbol that was on the bin or whatever. So
nice.
Yeah. I remember I remember for a while because of Breaking Bad, like the chemical the chart of elements like things were popular for a while. Like because of that was in the what is that actually called? The table of
periodic table.
Thank you.
Table. There we go.
All right, cool. It's the table of elements. What are you gonna draw, Mom?
I'm gonna draw a guy getting ready to clean up a chemical spill.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes.
Very interesting.
That is serious.
Tonight.
Serious business.
All right. Well, no one's watching, so we can just do whatever we want. So maybe we should get started. Not yet.
Not yet.
Cat's asleep
Sometimes she's a
still.
little
She's
late.
waking up. All right. So I'm gonna draw on the iPad tonight. So it's a little bit different than usual.
Yeah. So since we're not home, it wasn't just that we didn't want to bring the markers. It was also the thing like the paper. You know, we realized that would also be a lot, especially. So we were like, you know what? Let's just go completely different and do completely digital because we want to try to get better at our digital skills. Ooh. Can you not? Are you going to show that at the side?
Well, I have to draw from it. So I'm gonna show.
So now you can see Ben's technique, his digital technique.
Yeah, and so this one is like a double it's a double entendre a little bit because it's like I think I drew the Joker before for acid, and I think he was created by those chemicals, right? But in that movie that I'm showing right here, it was like brain chemicals instead of like chemicals in a bat, I think, right? Some sort of disorder. So I'm going to try to draw that, and we'll see how it goes.
Do you mind if I ask you appropriate questions?
Yeah, but that's why we practice, so you wouldn't have questions.
Do you know how to make a layer transparent? A layer?
All layers are transparent already.
More transparent.
They're all transparent. What do you mean?
Like turn the opacity down.
Yep.
Okay, where is that?
You go to one of these.
Oh, so the adjustment applies to the layer? Okay.
Yeah, or a selection. If there's no selection, it applies to the whole layer.
Okay, thank you.
But now, for some reason, everything's blue because I wasn't paying attention, and now everything's... Oh, wait, it went away. Now it's no longer blue. Why? Okay. I don't know. Everything was great, but then we started talking. So. All right, here we go. Cool.
I feel like there's a lot of blame going on, which is not...
Just nervous. All right.
Stop.
All right.
It's fine. Don't be nervous.
So I like to start in Procreate with 3 layers. And for some reason, it's really warm in here all of a sudden.
Drink some cold.
So Ben, you aren't very loud.
Oh well.
Well, our mic.
I think we had the wrong. You've chosen the wrong microphone, Lisa. I
Oh.
think that's part of it. So
Oh,
thanks for telling me. That's
I'm
useful.
sorry.
Yeah. So
I've chosen the wrong.
I thought I could hear him phone.
Yeah, I could hear you just fine. So I don't.
Well, I couldn't, so.
No, I can't hear anybody.
hello. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
Yeah.
might be better.
No, it's the same as it always has been. But I
Okay.
think that
I think-
for whatever reason,
I think
microphone
the
doesn't work.
microphone over there, doesn't work. So we're using the computer microphone, which we don't normally do, but I think it's fine.
I think Ben needs to go.
Oh, I
take
know
a
why.
pool
All
and
right.
come back.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, just jump in the pool, Ben. It's fine.
Phew. I know why. It's because we're recording off of a different camera than usual.
Ah.
And I set that camera to not have any audio. So, whatever. All right,
Mm,
cool. Well, very discombobulated, but let's try to draw this now.
That's fine.
Yeah. Well, and also I got to choose the right brush. Got the right brush. All right, so here we go. All right.
Ah.
All right, so I'm gonna start. I always like to start in a face like in the center, kind of. So I try to draw the nose first. And this nose kind of, it's got this shape, kind of goes out a little bit more at the bottom. And it's okay if this is a little messy.
So yeah, there's going to be some learning curves here. It's okay though.
Yep. Oh, Cat's watching.
Oh.
Thank goodness.
Layer. Layer mask. Alpha lock. What the shit? I mean, what the heck? This is complicated.
I downloaded, when I was on the plane or before, I downloaded some brushes. And they're supposed to be like Copic markers, kind of.
Oh, really? They have all that, huh?
Well, people can make brushes for Procreate, and they're very configurable. And so people made some. But I'm still it's still hard because it doesn't quite work like when you draw normally. Yeah, I was thinking that at some point I might switch and just do digital for a while.
Oh.
Because you can use layers and stuff, which make it somewhat better. All right, so I got that. I got like the inner part of the head. And then usually, well, not that I'm the best at drawing heads, but then I kind of work on the outer parts. And also when I'm doing this, I'm always kind of comparing, where are the eyes and like, are things like symmetrical enough and all of that. So I kind of drew some cheekbones in there because we know what's his name's got cheekbones. What is his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, thank you.
Does he?
Yeah.
I suppose he does.
We were just watching this really depressing Tom Hanks movie
Oh,
that's on Apple TV. It's where he's with he has like a robot and a dog.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing the previews for that, or the promos for that.
Yeah. It's interesting. One thing I kind of like when you draw with a pencil is that when you erase, you can still see the line just a little bit.
I know.
And with this, when I
You erase, it's
erase
just
and
gone.
draw again, the line's gone, and so I don't have a sense of whether the line is better than it was before or if it's just again the same. But oh well. Often I like to draw the hair also, but with this, it's like there's such a shape. Oh my gosh, I just did something really weird.
I'm still trying to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna have to forget it. I'll just have. All I
What are you
wanted
trying to do, man?
Don't worry about it. I'm not.
Just tell
I'm
me
not
what
gonna
you're talking about.
I'm gonna try one more time to
Well,
look it
tell
up.
me what it is. I mean, we're talking to people, so you can
I
just
was
say what it
trying
is.
to make this layer transparent, like 50%, and I'm failing.
Okay.
Like, is it with a mask? An alpha lock? I don't know. So I'll just keep figuring it out. It's fine.
Well, why don't you there's a search engine.
I did, but it didn't help.
Okay.
I'll try again.
Well, yeah, I can't help you. All right.
I know.
So I'm going. I think I want to. Yeah. I kind of want to make this face a little bit wider, but I don't know if it's really worth it.
Oh.
But yeah, check this out. I can just make it a little bit wider if I've made a mistake. All right. Okay. So let's try to fill in the rest of this. So we got the basic head kind of. Gonna be better if we're a little bit taller, but it's fine. All right. So I'm gonna draw the ears because I think ears are always kind of easy, satisfying to draw. Whoa.
I think he needs to go.
Or
All right. And then
okay.
I'm trying to get this hair. I don't know why this pen sometimes just makes really thick little bits of lines. Did you figure it out?
Yes.
What was it?
The N in the layer. I don't know what N stands for, but it brings up, it stands for normal. But it brings up settings, including an opacity thing. It's darken, color burn, linear burn, darker color. So I guess a normal, you can do there's an opacity slider. Yeah. Perfect.
I still don't understand why it's called normal, but
Because it's not color burn or whatever, I think, you know. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All right. Okay, finally, I'm going to get started. So I was screwing around because I had to, Ben and I practiced a little bit earlier.
Never admit it. I'm just
Just a
kidding.
little bit.
It's a joke.
Well, just to like
you
make
should
sure
admit
we
it.
understand the tool. And because we don't, you know, this is challenging, this tool. Oops.
It is. Also, I turned up the brightness on my screen, and now the screen is hot.
Oh.
So there's a lot of difficulties.
My Micron pen is too big. I mean, small. Also,
that's
no,
easy
it's
to
fine.
fix,
I know.
so, okay.
I know. The other thing that is funny, I find that I feel like it's much harder to draw a straight line on an iPad screen than it is like on paper. But maybe that's because I'm not used to it. Do you
Yeah.
find that at all?
I had this. Yeah, it's very hard. I had this weird problem today where I think I had a piece of sand that was under the stylus, whatever, and I kept feeling it. It was making it crunchy. Now my hand is like sweating on the thing. So it's good. Things are good.
Okay, and also before when I practiced, I didn't really have
No?
a chance to like use layers, and so I'm gonna try to use layers with this drawing now more than before.
Layers are good.
Yeah, because I think layers are some part of the power of the tool, and like if you don't use them, then you're missing out, right? Or I mean, in theory, I don't know.
Okay. So last time at this point, I just like started coloring in really fast and kind of was okay, but I'm gonna go a little bit further first before I color in. Start adding some more details.
Oof. Oof. Too big, my pen. Did you hear noise outside?
Yeah, they're like cleaning the pool or something.
Can you swim in that pool like all night?
Yes.
Yeah, whenever you want.
Nice.
I know. I asked, and they were like, just as long as no one complains about you, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. Yeah, because it's right outside our room. So it's like, you know, what are they gonna do?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oops. I've already realized some things about this process that I should have drawn the outline on a layer above, because then right now, like whenever I fill in, I like cover it up by accident.
That's
like,
why I politely asked you to make me 3 layers.
Didn't I do that?
Yeah, but I meant for yourself. You should have done that as well.
Oh.
Because my approach is I draw lines on the middle layer, and I don't know why my pen is getting thicker and thicker. Who knows what the heck is happening? But
it's a mystery.
I think I'm hitting it. I'm pressing harder too. It's part of it.
That's what it is.
Well, I don't know if that's what it is.
All right, now I'll make another layer.
All right, cool.
But normally I like to like make a layer. When I make a layer, I like to be anal and like call it something, you know, but I can't really do that here. Oops.
You can.
I mean, I can, but it takes more time.
Okay.
And I just feel like I don't have the time.
Well.
Okay, what color?
All right, I'm just kind of adding a little bit thicker lines here because I'm more confident, pressing harder. Bring this one up a little bit.
Oof. You know what is nice though? The zoom.
Yeah, you can also rotate.
Yeah. Because I was trying to draw something and I was like, oh, it's so tiny and I can't hold my pen steady. And it's like, well, hold on, I don't need to.
All right, so now I'm gonna move my picture over here. Now let's try to start. Or no, sorry, it's gotta be on the other side. Duh. And start filling in some colors on a layer below. So we're gonna start with red. And then we'll make this a little bit thicker. Start filling in a lot thicker. Yeah, and one of the best parts about this is that the ink doesn't run out on the pen. Just like fills in perfectly.
Does that happen a lot? Your ink runs out?
No, but it's I get end up like the Copics can be blotchy sometimes.
Yeah.
Not blotchy, but I just get lazy and I don't want to.
Well,
spend all the
plus
time.
here you have like an undo.
Yeah. So there's
a lot of things. I feel like if we could get good at this, it would be really handy.
I think we could. So I know Tomomi like would do all sorts of stuff for like work in on an iPad or something. All right, I've got that color. I'm gonna choose a slightly. The nose is very similar color actually. So for now, I'm just gonna do it again. I think we should have a new thing where when people are done, they should be like, I'm done.
You have to declare it?
Yeah, just to put more pressure on everyone else.
Well, I'm done.
God.
Oh, why'd you say that,
I
Ben?
take it back. I didn't want that to happen.
It's just stressful.
It's just stressful. Did you figure out what you were going to do, Julian?
Yes.
It is Pokemon related.
Nice.
That was the quickest thing I could think of.
Is there a chemical Pokemon?
So this one creates a chemical gas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which Pokemon is that?
Wheezing.
Nice.
Nice. When you close your eyes, do you see Pokemon?
Are you
Wow.
saying when you close your eyes you don't see Pokemon, Ben?
Yeah,
He's
I do. All right.
training Pokemon in his brain.
What are you training them to do?
I don't know.
Something important.
Yes.
Oops. I'm finding that my pen strokes are they're like inconsistent. Sometimes they're like fat and sometimes they're thin.
It depends on how the
pressing.
pen is rotated and how hard you press it. But the rotation makes you like do the side of the pen or the fake pen. Okay, I don't remember how to do like the eyedropper tool because I need that color back. But
I look at the history. That's what I've been doing.
All right, cool. That's good. All right, so now let's start to fill in the stuff in the face. Also, this is like, I wish it were a little bit more like Copics 2, where you just have a certain set of colors as opposed to just any color in the world. It makes it harder.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have that problem too. Because that's why I was like I think it's helpful to make like a palette where you save them. Like right now, I'm like, well, how do I get C7? You know, and it's like, well, I don't know. Here's a gray one. Maybe I make it darker. I don't know.
But probably at some point it would be like freeing.
That's what they should do. Is they should give you Copic named palette. Can we add that, like a palette where you download the cards and they're the Copic numbers, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure someone's done that.
That'd be cool. Oh, Cassandra, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you're like she's all the wrong shape. She's all square. Ooh, what the heck? Oh, I see. Sometimes I think I have the eraser, but in fact I don't. You know? Do you have that? You just have the marker by accident, and then you have to go back and pick the same color.
What? You shouldn't have to pick the same color.
No, like I want the black, you know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just forget it, man. Oh my gosh.
Is someone else done?
Oh, I'm trying to take a picture to edit.
Mom's taking a selfie.
Oh.
Oh shoot! It's already 31 minutes. Wow.
Well,
Didn't we always used to do this in 30 minutes?
No. No, it's always been more like 40.
So I'm actually like looking forward to maybe drawing larger doodles, because maybe I won't have the problem with all the bleeding and stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But 3 more weeks with my small ones.
Yeah.
I think part of the bleeding is because you need to use just not regular paper. Like,
what are you using?
Well, we got some paper that said it's for like paint and markers, just like Target.
But I have some like that, and when I tried to use it before, it still bled. But I
have
try
less
that.
of a problem with it.
I was on the wrong layer, Ben.
Well, just make a new layer.
I know, but I did make a new layer, but I was on the wrong layer, so I had to undo. So I guess I have to just test. Am I on the wrong layer?
Well, it should be apparent by what gets covered up. You know?
Yeah, it should be.
All right, so, okay, what's wrong with this? It's a little too smiley. That's part of the problem. But also, I'm going to change, so I'm going to do some stuff here. Let's change the background color to be kind of a brown. That's not really brown. Brown is a weird color. All right, here we go. And now I'll go back to this and fill in like off-white. I always want off-white, you know, because then you can have super extra white parts. Why not another? Well, no, we'll keep the same light. All right, cool. Make it a little bigger. Whew. Okay, here we go. See, now that I have the background, this color I chose, this like skin color, doesn't look right. It looks yellow. Weird. But alas.
I wish I could save a pen. I guess this is too much like because I'm used to the physical thing, but I wish I could save like a pen with a specific color. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, oh, because I know I want that pen with that thickness and all, you know, all the things together. Does that make sense?
This reminds me, I watched some video about someone who was like switching from Windows to the Mac, and they just wanted all these crazy Windows things, and it's like, nope, we're not going to get that.
Like I want the micron in black. That's what I want.
They were like, I want every single Chrome tab to appear as something in the dock, and it's like, no, that sounds horrible. But yeah, I think choosing colors is one of the tough parts about it because it takes time, and I don't have a lot of confidence in the color picking. Whereas I have more for Copic because I have a sense that even if this isn't the right color that I chose, it's like the best option that I can find.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically mine lacks any depth or shading right now, and so that's what makes it look silly.
It's flat.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fix it.
See, I have the opposite problem because I'm using this brush that has opacity, too much opacity, and so I don't have any, like, it's just all.
But you can turn, you know, you can change the opacity.
I know, but I keep forgetting until I've already done a bunch, and then it's like, oh, well.
And now because there's too many weird colors, I can't choose like a skin color. I can't figure it out. Okay, I think it's more red. And then you go up a little bit lighter. Yeah, I can't, maybe that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm like, why can't I just have a C3, man? That's what I want right now, C3. But no, sir.
Oh, man, it's not quite right, but
oops.
We'll have to do. All right, cool. So now I'm going to go into this layer above, and I'm going to try to do some shading. And like, I don't know if that'll work. Actually, I don't know if it should be a layer above. I guess I'll move this layer under again. And then I'm gonna go to this layer and erase a little bit of stuff. Oh, okay. But why did it erase that color? Why did it do that? Oh, I chose the wrong layer. Okay, here we go. Oops. Man, this is a mess. All right, well, let's see what happens.
It's all right. It's just a doodle, man. It's just a doodle.
Doesn't feel good though. All right, so what I'm gonna try to do is I can never quite get this shading right. This is my biggest problem with this, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work. All right.
Ah, brush size too big. Ah, sorry. Plus, I'm working off of
Oh,
this
I know
other
what I
bunny
can do.
because this bunny photo happens to be in the right, pose. And then I have to convert. I still have to figure out like the icy conversion, which is like also hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something a little bit different where I'm drawing at full opacity, but the layer is more see-through.
See, why can't I just pick up a micron? Black micron. I don't need a white micron. That's kooky bananas.
Yeah, sorry we're just complaining about the tool.
We're
but
not complaining. We're just explaining the challenges of the tool so that you can understand and not feel just very disappointed when you see our drawings.
I just realized I forgot to use the jelly roll pen.
Well, you
Darn.
have time if you wanted to.
I already posted one.
Oh, well, then you do not have time.
No, we post it.
You could delete it and repost it.
We'll post it twice, and we can have a before and after.
I don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to delete
just do it again. What do you mean?
What?
I want a before and after Jolly Roll shot.
Yeah, just post a second one with the same tab.
Like comments.
No.
Woo! Wow, that was loud.
What was that?
Love it.
I don't know.
It wasn't me.
That was Mom's phone.
No, it wasn't.
I watched a couple YouTube channels where I watched people draw on Procreate. So it's pretty cool.
You do?
Yeah,
That's cool. Are there any good ones that you recommend? Because I feel like that I would probably benefit from something like that.
yeah, and then like on TikTok, there's a lot of like people that show you how to do different techniques and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the background?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to make this part like okay first, but yes.
I'm gonna add
Well, I can do a little movie review.
Ooh,
yeah?
yeah.
We saw 2 movies this weekend.
Nice. What were
We
they?
saw The Eternals,
Oh,
which I don't. That one was very like, I guess like philosophical.
Yeah.
Because
Or
it
existential.
yes, because it kind of made you like question like, what are we on the world for? Like, what is our purpose? Like that kind of thing. So
Nice.
even though it got poor critic reviews, I think it was still worth seeing.
Nice.
And then we also saw Spencer,
Oh yeah.
Spencer.
the Diana movie.
Oh, that one.
Kristen Stewart.
Right. And how was that one?
It was very slow paced. So I think we just went to see it maybe too late at night because it kind of made me sleepy, but it just really portrayed her as definitely kind of like the victim in the situation, and portrayed how it was affecting her like mental wellness and like all these things that were happening to her because the royal family was just like watching her so closely, like her every move, and it was just
Right.
yeah, I think anyone would go crazy. So but I think Kristen Stewart did a pretty good job. But there were many moments where I wished that like closed captioning could have been turned on like out of the movie theater, because there were many
They have
lines
that at the movie theater
kind
now.
of like, well, sort of like mumbling them, and I don't know what she was saying for a lot of it. So but I'm not sure if that was like a part of the character or that was just her acting, but that one's probably better seen at home.
Makes sense.
Let me look up this comment.
$46.
Guess I gotta hurry it up, huh?
All right, I don't know. So let's see. Okay, let's add one more layer, and that'll be our light layer. Whoops. Okay. Add one more layer. Whoops. Okay, and this one, this will be our jelly roll layer. So we'll make it thin, and then start to fill in some of these things.
I find my lines are much more messy. That's okay though. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Whew.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing here. See how it works. All right, cool. I think that's fine. Let's see. I guess the hair could be a little better. How's yours going, Lisa? Are you getting there?
Getting there. All right. Yeah, I'm on the last. I would say the last. I'm almost to whiskers and shadows. Almost, but not quite. I still have the chemical layer.
Oops. Chemical layer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Lucy was asking about the background. So yes, let's do the background. So I'm just gonna choose, again, I wish I knew how to choose colors properly, but I don't. So yeah, it looks terrible. All right, choose a different color. And then make it super thick. Wow. Not thick enough.
I like the color though.
Yeah, I think I got the right one.
Oops, I accidentally made her whiskers pink. That's not right at all.
Okay, and then
This kind of looks like Ben in costume makeup. It's a little smart.
I do think that Ben should play the Joker for Halloween sometime.
Yeah. And he should actually put green hair dye in his hair.
Oh, that would be fun. Because he does, I think he does do the dance. He like has done the dance on the stairs, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
oops.
Like when you take a photo of Ben, he's making that face, smirky face.
I blurred it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think that's it. So I'm gonna take I don't have to take a picture of it. I should get another iPad and take a picture.
Screen.
We'll crop it a little bit. All right, cool. So let me hide this, and then we will. Also, bending over like this makes my back hurt.
Yeah, right before this, I was realizing that I'm like sore, and I think it's because I've been spending all this time in the pool, and I'm not used to it.
Oh, like
Like my shoulders are sore, and it's like, what the heck is going on? All right, so does that mean you're done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess I better wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Ack.
What's that noise? Is that a baby noise? All right. Tweet it.
It's a oh my god noise. That's what it is.
I don't really understand the ordering on the latest tab for Twitter, but whatever. All right. So are you nearly ready, Lisa?
Yeah, I
Because
am.
it's 54. We gotta get started.
All right, okay.
All right. Cool. All right. So this is the first one for today. Lucy, do you want to talk about it?
This is just the golden moth symbol from Breaking Bad. I did a
Oh,
little
nice.
comment that linked to something from like the Breaking Bad show page that explains more what it is, but it's just was a label on this chemical that they used to make their meth from a Chinese company.
Awesome. That's awesome. Are you looking it up? Oh, nice.
Nice. Industrial chemical. Is this based on like a real thing?
I think so. So it says that they started
Oh, but
using.
did you see this is that thing is the signature Breaking Bad color, the 00089
Yeah.
TB. That's cool. So it's not like a real thing. It's just there. It's just
No,
a
it
plot
was
device.
show. Yeah.
That's the building, Golden Moth Chemical Building. All right. Cool. All right. Next one. Ooh, it's like I can barely use this thing. All right. Julian, do you want to talk about this one?
So this is I drew for chemical the Pokemon wheezing.
Nice.
And then in my tweet I wrote a description I found on the internet. It says wheezing loves the gases given off by rotted kitchen garbage. This Pokemon will find dirty, unkept houses and make it its home.
That's
So
awesome.
I commented that this Pokemon should come over to our house.
Nice.
We frequently have rotting kitchen garbage. So
I always feel like whenever there's Pokemon, like it isn't always true, but sometimes there's some sort of message for like Japanese children in it that's like, you don't want a house with rotting garbage. Or maybe you do because you want wheezing.
yeah, maybe.
But it's just saying there's outcomes to having a house with rotting garbage, you know.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, well, I don't know anything about chemical spills, but apparently there's a spill kit that probably companies might have. And it looks like they put something around the spill to try to contain it. And then
Whoa.
the guy's got like a rag or something. I'm not sure what he's going to do with the rag. But notice he's got on goggles and he has on a face mask. And then there was like a little clip art that I know. I'm not the spill expert. Maybe he is. But I added to the back of the wall a little sign.
Aw.
The little sign. Apparently, like in areas
Oh,
where
no.
there are chemicals, they have those signs, and they have different numbers on them that would define what the chemical is.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm bringing back the iPad. Hold on. Oh no, I think it's out for the count somehow.
Did you share? Did you just save this as
Oh,
a PNG or something?
I figured it out what the
Oh,
problem
you
was.
unplugged it.
Oh, I took a screenshot.
Oh,
It's pretty easy, right?
oh,
And
yeah.
then you just,
Oh,
oh, I thought I
That's
fixed this,
clever.
but I guess not. Let's try to
and then you
fix it.
just crop it.
Yeah. Just hold on just a second here. Whew. It's tough doing this from a totally different.
Little technical difficulties.
Ooh,
Hang
now
with
we've
us.
got two different of the same
Ooh.
different something cameras. Ooh.
Ooh, and I don't have Twitter on my iPad, so now I'm downloading that.
Oh, nice. Well, technical difficulties. Do you have any other movies to talk about, Lucy?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
well,
What
that's
about last
helpful.
week?
No, I already shared last week's.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have a TV show that we've been watching. We've been enjoying. Midnight Mass has been enjoyable. Telling my sister about that today. And Ben has slept through about 25% of it, but I have watched all of it and I really like it. I have an account. Okay.
Okay.
I heard Bob was even scarier than the Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I have to figure out my Twitter password because I don't know it. Oh no, it's saying there's unusual activity on my account.
Oh, Lisa.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should have logged into Twitter on this before.
Well, couldn't you just? How do you always do it? You just use your phone, right?
Yeah.
You could AirDrop it to your phone. There's a lot of different.
Where's my? I don't know. Where,
Your phone? I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know where your phone is. All right.
I'll be right back.
That's not my job. All right.
Where's your
Here we go.
job?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
Thank you. Whew. Okay. Now, don't ever pull out the HDMI cable again. That really didn't work out. All right, cool. We got Greg's.
whoa.
Let's see. What does it say here? It says Tools of Alchemy. Nice.
Ooh.
Wow.
So making gold from lead. I like Greg's. I feel like they often they like tell a story and stuff like
Ooh.
that, like
Ooh.
efficiently and stuff. I really like the elements.
Nice.
It's interesting how Chemical really brought out like Breaking Bad and Elements and things
Mhm.
like that, But
Mhm.
for me, it's just everything's just Joker. I'm like, I'm like, oh, salt, that's the Joker. Oh, cars, Joker.
Acid, Joker.
Yes. Thank you, Greg, for adding your description. It's very nice. Also, there's someone else watching, so I don't know who. They should comment. Comment. Make yourself known. So, all right, cool. So here's mine. This is my Joker.
Oh, I like it.
I think it turned out okay in the end. What
That's
I ended
great.
up doing instead of changing colors was I did the basic colors, and then I had like 4 different layers that were at different levels of opacity and just drew black on them because I was really just trying to shade. And so they kind of like add up, and I can. Oh, you want to see my this is what I did earlier.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah. I think this is an improvement. Wow.
well,
Yeah.
if you do
Well, this is a
anything
real one.
twice,
That one we
it's
did
an
it
improvement.
in 15 minutes.
I want to see some of the other layers. I think that'd be kind of.
Yeah, so we'll start. This is the background color,
Hmm.
and then this is the background, and then this is the. Well, I guess I did it in this order. So I drew this one first, and then I filled in this one, and then there's this, that, and the white layer.
Oh.
That's how we ended up with this. Yeah, I think just like with the Copic, with the whatever, you'll just get better over time, So, gonna try to do that. Oh, and Greg is the second watcher. Okay.
Wow, man.
So, I think it's just to support us. They sit there with two computers next to each other, just both showing it, and it's probably a little off, so it's probably like, hey, 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 that sort of thing.
All right,
So-
there.
Mute one of them if they're smart.
Probably. So let's reload, see what Lisa's got. You want to read this?
Rabbit detectives both lay claim to their detective library with their rabbit chemical pheromones.
Yeah.
So here, rabbits do this thing called chinning. I know I'm real subtle with this one. And they have these little scent glands in their chins that have a little chemical come out, and it puts their pheromones on things, and that's how they claim things. So here I have the rabbit detectives, and they have a stack of books, and they're chinning it. They're having a little bit of a chin off here, and I are sort of diagrammed where Icy chin places and where Cassandra chin the other side. So it's got some rabbit chinning going on. But it was so I stuck with the theme, but it was hard. I actually really did enjoy though. I really did enjoy I feel like this was a real crash course in the what's it called? In Procreate. I liked it. And I do think it's easier to do Cassandra with Procreate because she has all those speckles in the white, and I can get much more subtlety in her fur with that. And I also realized that I'm not a Procreate expert. This is like my my first Procreate drawing ever. Second that I haven't done in like 2 minutes. But anyway, I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I think next season we might do this. We just, the funny thing is for every iPad, you need 2 dongles to do this. So we just have to buy like 4 or 5 more dongles.
Put them both on.
Then we'll be in good shape.
To put one iPad on the screen.
You need this, but you also
Ben is the resident dongle expert.
I am.
Oops, I just dropped my iPad, but that's okay since it's not live.
It is live.
No, I mean my iPad is not connected like yours.
Well, I was planning on just breaking mine at the end like a rock star.
Ooh.
I think Kat's drawing herself again a little bit here. But yes. With gray hair though.
I don't think that's a self-portrait.
I know,
I
right?
think she would depict
I just
herself
got a little
that
bit
way.
of the catness, not the
She says
clothing and not the hair.
Marie Curie.
Oh, it's Marie Curie.
See, Ben, you're silly.
I like it though. It's nice.
Lovely. It's lovely. And also she did the green vial, what's that called? That type of flask?
Erlenmeyer flask.
Is that an Erlenmeyer flask?
Yeah, no. I don't know.
There's
I think so.
one. Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
There's an episode
The
of
quintessential flask.
X-Files called the Erlenmeyer flask, by the way.
Oh, nice.
That's useful.
But yeah, this is awesome. And also I want to give kudos to Kat for drawing a human. I think that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to get it right. And I don't see any pencil marks. So
I know.
she either erased them or did it perfectly the first time.
I know. And there's a lot of 3D. I feel like the 3D face and neck, with the shading, it's well done.
I feel like Kat has drawn before because she has a style.
Yeah.
And not everyone that draws has a style that's noticeable.
I think everybody that draws does have a style.
Yeah, but what I mean is sometimes it develops.
Oh, yeah. When hers has been consistent from the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think we've all just developed styles that are visible in the Doodle togethers, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we had all our check-in. I like how this thing, it's slightly off where the cat goes up above the thing. That's really hard to get right in iOS. And I like how Twitter is just not very well made sometimes.
Just doing a little bit of a UI.
Yeah, just that little thing at the top there.
Well, it's true that it bounces. Yeah, it gets covered up.
Yeah, that's like a problem with iOS and how it's made. All right, cool. Well, this was great. We did it.
And look at that pool that you can see right between our chairs. Isn't that nice?
See the pool. Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
So it gives you a certain vacation feel.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you should just go and get in it, Lisa, and then we can end the show that way.
I'm not wearing my swimsuit because I wore my swimsuit all day and finally decided, okay. And also my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder's a little bit better. I
Oh,
think
good.
the ibuprofen helped.
Good.
I can't tell if it's
Well, it
muscle or I got sunburned, but I don't think I got sunburned.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, fascinating stuff.
All right. Well, see you next week. We'll be back same bat time, normal bat place, and it'll be good.
Is it because of the Joker? It's now becoming Batman themed.
I don't know. And what's the word next
What is the
week?
word next week?
Does anyone know? I don't know.
Weapon.
Weapon.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's serious stuff.
Oh, that's tough.
That is
But it's
serious
very wide open. It can be a lot of things.
stuff.
Oh, thank you. It is very inviting.
Yeah.
It is. I spent a lot of time in this pool already, and I intend to spend much more.
Yeah. All right. Well, see you all next week.
Thanks for joining our special doodle.
Special 70-minute long doodle together. Talk to you later.
There are learning pains.
Learning
Okay.
pains. All right. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Bye. Woo.